Hello everyone, welcome to Maker Monday. We're going to learn quite a few things tonight. Let's get into it.
Our stool has three parts. This is the top of the stool, and these are each of its legs. One leg will be turned vertically and stack right on top of the other, and then the top of the stool stacks on top of its legs, so that you end up with this cross pattern in the center. Okay, so right up here you can adjust your material and the size of your workspace. Right now this is 20 by 12, and it's a 1/2 inch in depth. I changed my material to soft maple. If you're working with a smaller space, you can move each of your shapes, and you can also rotate. And that can help you maximize the space that you have. So if you want to conserve wood, that's a good way to do it. If you have like two parts in the same shape, just highlight the whole thing and then scooch it over. And then you're using less wood. I wanted to give myself the most space to use as possible while I work on this. And then I'm going to adjust it to the size of my plywood when I'm finished. So first we're going to draw the top of our stool. We'll come over here to shapes. Let's grab a square. I'm going to bring it down to the 0 so I can measure. Try to line it up. Then stretch it out to 9 by 9. Okay, that's good. Come over here to shape. Corner radius, change X and Y both to a 2.0. That'll give you these nice rounded edges. And we'll come here to cut. Our depth is a 1/2 inch, so we're gonna bring it down. And let's cut on the shape path for this one. Now for the cross in the center of our stool, we're gonna come up to shapes, grab a rectangle. It needs to be 3.5 inches wide, so since I'm starting here at the 1, I'm gonna stretch it to 4.5. And then I'm going to shrink it down to 1/2 inch in height. Okay, and then to line it up in the center is a little tricky. 4.5 is 1/2 of 9, so I'm going to go over to 4.5. That's pretty centered. Okay, then I'm just going to right click copy, edit, paste. I'm going to click on shape, rotate 90 degrees so it's vertical. The same thing, 4.5. This little guiding line on the left will be helpful. Right now, there we go. That's pretty centered, I would say. And then we're going to click on each rectangle and bring the cut down to 1/2 inch, which is our depth. And my cut path is on clear out of pocket. Okay, so I'm going to move the top of our stool up and out of the way. And then I brought in an example of the stool leg that we're going to make for reference. It's going to be 8.5 inches wide by 4 inches tall. So we come over here to the line tool. We go down to the 0, 0 mark. We're going to go up 3.5 inches while going over 1/2 inch to the right. Click, and then go over to the right 2 inches, up 1/2 inch, so now we're at our height of 4. We're going to bring it to the right, 3.5 inches. Back down 1/2 inch. Those red lines are really helpful. I'm going to come back over 2 inches, click, and now we're going to go down to the 8.5 mark so that we're going 1/2 inch to the right, 3.5 inches down. Click, come over, I want to go down just a little bit further. Okay, now come over 2 inches, and we're going to go up 2 inches. We're going to do that 1/2 inch to the left, so we have that little tilt, and then 1.5 inches to the left. I'm going to go back up actually. Okay, 1.5 to the left, click, go up a 1 inch, then we're going to go over 1/2 inch and come back down, and then to the left 1.5 inches, and then tilt it down to the 2 and back over to the 0. Oh, and now we're going to come down here and make that cut once again, and we're going to change the path to a pocket. Okay, I moved the leg that we just designed right up here. This one is copied and pasted for reference. And now to draw our second leg, we're going to come down to the 0, 0. Just like before, we're going to slant to the right 1/2 inch while going up 3.5, and then over 2 inches and up 1/2 inch. So now we're at that 4 inches, 4 inches length. This one's going to be 1.5. When we go down, we're going down a full inch, and then to the right 1/2 inch, and back up, to the right 1.5, and down 1/2 inch, over 2 inches, and then we're going to tilt that line down to 8.5, a little bit further, yes. Okay, those red lines are fantastic. Come over 2 inches. We're going to tilt 1/2 inch while going up 2 inches and over 3.5. And slant it down to the 2 and back to the 0. Double click, move your cut line down to 1/2 inch, and make sure that your cut path is a pocket. Okay, now I am ready to cut, so I'm going to move this back down, try to conserve our space, come back to shape, rotate, and get that close to the edge as I can without messing up my design. This back over, same thing. Okay, now I can fit that within 18 by 10. And we are all set to carve.
Hello everyone. So what I have in front of me are the completed pieces now. So this would be the stage at which you can do any finishing touches, whether that be any staining, painting, whatnot. Certainly, if you need to do any sanding just to get those pieces to fit together perfectly, again, now would be the perfect time to do that. But with this design, assembly is super simple. All we have to do is just grab the two leg pieces, and they will slide together just like so. Then, once you have the leg pieces, we can simply attach the top portion of it. Now, this holds together pretty well, but you can always add some wood glue. You could add some screws or nails if you wanted a more permanent adhesion.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more Maker Monday videos, check out this playlist. You can also learn more about the JCPL Creative Space at www.jesspublib.org/creative space.